Good evening, guys. Most every time I do videos on wellness, and this is a different one. And the reason why I'm doing it is because at the end of the day, I've over the last 5 or 6 days been to about 5 webinars, and each webinar I've seen one mistake that most everybody is at the webinar makes. I'm talking about the speakers now. So if you want to know how to frame best for a webinar, how you can shoot with your laptop camera for a webinar, here are some tips on what you need to do. Yeah, the first thing, the first rule of all is to sit properly in your frame. One, of course, you need to be upright, so you need to be straight. Try and actually take your second or third button into your frame, so that way you're quite right. It shouldn't be something like this or something like that where you see the fan that's working or the air conditioner or whatever that might be. So be very careful about how you frame for yourself, because that's really important. You see, you will be one of 20 speakers or 15 speakers or 10 speakers. That framing should be right so that they get your face, they get your expression. They don't need to see your beautiful home unless they have to. So that's something that you need to be very, very careful about. So frame, say, about 2 fingers from the top is the kind of space that you leave at the top. Your face should be clearly visible because that's your expression. Remember always to keep smiling, because your smile is what wins the day. So, one, of course, is the fact that you need to frame right. The second thing is you need to have a backlight like I have. This is a backlight, yes. And so it's just behind the computer. You can use a normal table lamp or any kind of lamp like this one just to light up your face so that you're not in the dark. If there wasn't a light, this frame would be very, very dark. So therefore, the other thing that you need to be careful is that there is no very big light behind you. Can you see this light on the side? If this was really, really daylight, then there would be this bright contrast that would come in from the back, or it was kind of obliterating me so that the other person cannot really see me. That's a bad idea. So make sure that there's no light behind you and the room that you're in is nicely lit. I mean, it shouldn't be a dark room. Otherwise, yeah, you can have the light in front of you. That will kind of make up for it. So that's, of course, as far as framing is concerned. The other thing that you need to do, of course, is check your audio always and your video before you start a webinar. Please do this. It's very important. A lot of people come into webinars and say, oh my God, I didn't do this. And that's a no. So check your audio. There is a cam on your, if you go into the search bar and just type cam, you'll get your cam, click on it. And then of course you can start. So you can record your video for about a minute. Check that the video is okay. Check that the audio is okay. That's extremely important. You shouldn't be near a street or some place where there are really loud noises, especially when you're doing a webinar, because that is very disconcerting to everybody else. Children, try and keep them out, but if you can't, well, they're a cute addition to all kinds of webinars. Of course, another very important thing to do is prepare. So have your points written down. I do something like this. It's an easy way because then I remember exactly what's written and I don't need to do this every time or check out where my documents are or refer to a paper on the side. I still have the person's attention. That's very important because you have to keep the other people's or the other person's attention at all times. So keep your eyes focused, have your eyes at a level that is just about the level of the camera, or either a little higher or a little low, but not very high or very low. So that's the important things to do. So you need to watch your frame. You need to see that there are no loud noises. How do you wear? What do you wear? Now you wear a nice formal shirt if you're of course going in for a formal webinar, but if you're going for an informal webinar or an informal chat with your office and stuff like that, then you can choose your own in your own way. Ladies, I'd say of course wear a little makeup because it always makes you look more beautiful and smiling and charming and all of those kind of things. And remember, this is the only impression. This much is all the impression you're going to be making over a webinar. So make it count is what I'm saying. There are few tips, they're not very many, but you just need to be very careful. Remember that don't sit too far or too close. Don't get your face into it like that so that nobody can see anything else. Don't do that. Have it at a nice comfortable distance. See that your shoulders are, say, at the 1/3 level. Your face is right in the middle, and there's a little space above your head so that everything. The framing is very, very important. The rest, of course, can go along. So stay with me for all of these kind of videos that I bring you. I thought this was important because I saw a lot of people who had made mistakes. So I said, I might as well tell you, I might as well do it. Why do I do this? Because television type experience gives me all of that. Anyways, what you need to do is, if you're a corporate and you're looking for great meditation workshops or stuff like that, or if you're looking at anti-stress workshops, please, I would be most delighted to do one of those workshops for you on a corporate level. So if that's what you want, you can always contact me. My name is Denzel, and I'm available on Facebook, Gmail, Instagram, Twitter, wherever you'd like to find me. You can always find me. Right now, of course, subscribe to this video at the bottom and press the bell icon so that, of course, we can keep talking and have great dialogues. And you can write to me with any kind of detail that you want, and then I will take that forward. Right.